Good morning. How was your girl's weekend? What did you do? What is up? What's happening? Let's get ready. I'm actually off today, so I actually have to take my son to a doctor appointment, so I took like a scheduled sick day or whatever you want to call it. But we're basically still on the same time frame for getting ready. So let's do that. Hang out, I guess. I was just, oh guys, sad day. I actually broke my fancy mirror. So I dropped it. I've had this thing for like, I don't know, 7 years, a really long time. Obviously I could still use the mirror, it just can't stand. Anyways, I knocked it off my desk like really bad, and it landed like in the perfect spot where it just snapped right here. So super bummed, but I guess maybe I'll still use that part. I doubt it. I'll probably just get a new one. It's lasted me a long time, and it's a super good mirror. All right, let's do some makeup. What is everybody up to today? Anything fun? And how was your weekend? Let's see, what did we do? We just kind of been trying to soak up our last little bit of summer, honestly. We did go golfing one day. Cody had to work pretty much the whole day yesterday. And I actually just was super lazy yesterday. So, I watched a whole TV show, and then I really just didn't do much. A little dilly-dallying, an easy dinner, some very, very light cleaning, like super chill, easy peasy day. The show I watched was called I Will Find You. It was on Netflix, and it's like a limited series. If I'm gonna watch a show, I'm always so happy when it's a limited series, because then I know the story's going to conclude, you know what I mean, at the end of the season. I'm not gonna have to like be left on a cliffhanger or be sucked into like a bunch of seasons or anything like that. And it was really good. It's kind of like a mystery, I guess you would call it. I don't think I would call it like a thriller, but more of like a mystery crime type TV show. It's based on one of the books, or the book series by Harlan Coben. I think that's how you say his name. Oddly enough, this is kind of like a little fun fact about me, I guess. I was the librarian, the county librarian, and the town clerk and treasurer for a little stint there while the county didn't have anyone to be the librarian. So I was like, I'll give it a go. I only did it for like a year and a half, I think. But anyways, someone that come to the library loved Harlan Coben books. And so that was like, we ordered books twice a year. That's usually when new releases were. And so we'd take like requests from people if there was particular series they wanted, authors they loved, blah, blah, blah. We'd try to like get those on the list. And Harlan Coben and like his series was one thing that this lady requested. So I actually knew about him before the show started coming out, and she said he has really good books. I'm just getting on. You hunted me down. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Melinda. So we're back to the no notification thing from Facebook. I don't know. Honestly, this is my complete guess. I do not know. It seems like if I don't go live every single day at like the same time, Facebook is like, oh, turn the notifications off. And it's like, I just can't do that. I can't commit to going live 24/7, not 24/7, but 365 at the same time for the rest of my life. It's so frustrating though. But anyways, I'm sure most of you know, because we've been going through this for a while now where Facebook does this, but if you tap the screen, the little description box will pop up, like where I typed out my caption and my links and all of that. Tap the little bell there and you can turn notifications on. Another thing that I do think helps maybe even more is if you go to my page and click that little 3-line drop down. I think it's kind of like up in the right, like if you're just on my page, or you can tap like the following button, and it should be on default, I think it's called, or highlight, something like that. If you tap it to add me to your favorites, that should really help a lot. Kathy got notified. Yay. Well, that's good, Kathy. Good morning. I don't think I'm ever going to crack the code on Facebook. And honestly, I don't even feel like, I feel like I'd do better probably if I made like shorter videos, but I enjoy getting on live, chit-chatting with you guys, seeing what you're up to, and doing that kind of thing. I do like, you know, making short videos sometimes, like shorter tutorials. Obviously, you guys know I try to have a mix, but I look forward to coming on here, chatting with you guys, doing some makeup. A lot of days, we're not even doing anything fun. We're just chit-chatting and having our little company. So I was just going to say, I don't know what Facebook wants anymore. And I feel like it's like harder to kind of like grow your page on here unless you're doing like reels and stuff. But I want to hang out with you guys, so it is what it is. I'll still try to do some reels, but yeah. Oh, that is so annoying, Robin. I do not get it. I don't get Facebook at all. All right, I think we are prepped and ready. I did my eye cream. I really, really like the eye cream, guys. I have had a couple people ask, do you like the patches? Because the eye cream, as long as you order from that TikTok link, it's cheaper. For one, it's $19. It comes with the little cooling tip right there. And it comes with free shipping and 10 free eye patches, like the little eye masks. Oddly enough, I had never even used them because I've just been using the eye cream itself. I was just like, I just like that there's free eye patches. Well, yesterday I finally had my lazy day, so I was like, oh, I'll try one of these and just put them on, you know, while I'm watching my show after I showered and stuff. And they're like in the shape of a star, so they're kind of weird because it was like right here, but they are really cute too. All right, this is the lid lifting treatment. This is instant results and long-term results. And basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. It helps kind of tighten and lift the skin on the eyes, so it's good for like the way your eyeshadow will set, just how it looks in general. It's like an eye primer, skincare item in one. This also has short-term results. Once it dries, you can feel an instant tightness. But as you use it like over 8+ weeks, I would say 8 weeks minimum, you'll be able to see like just day-to-day results as well. Like you'll just wake up and see that your lids are looking more tight, more lifted, more firm. It is a little on the expensive side, but you need like a pin drop amount. So I was trying to show you, I've been using mine over a month and like you can't even tell I used it because I use it every day. So a little more expensive, but also long lasting. So I think it kind of balances out. Good morning, Janie. Good morning, Mom. What are you girls up to? I'm also going to take Carve to the driving range today and like I'm not going to take him golfing, but I'm going to take him to the driving range in the little putting and chipping green. And he can't wait. Golf has become like his new obsession. So he's definitely like a sports kid, you know? And so sometimes when he gets like on sometimes it's even a game, like maybe it's like a video game on his phone or whatever. A lot of times it's like a sport or like whatever, a hobby. He's like obsessed. And for the last quite a few months, his obsession has been golf. He also absolutely loves basketball. Basketball is been a favorite sport of his since he was literally like, not exaggerating, 2 years old. He had a little like Tykes basketball hoop, those like little plastic toy things, you know, and he would play with that thing constantly. But he also loves fishing, and he's definitely went through phases. Like right now, I'd say in golf is like his main obsession. He's definitely went through phases where fishing is like his main obsession, where it's like all he thinks about, all he wants to do, all he's begging to go do, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Just hopping on to say hi. Catch you on the replay later. Okay, thanks, Dawn. You too. Have you forgot about using the Ophir serum sticks this summer? I noticed they're having a good sale too on eye and lip liners, if no one knew. Robin, I actually have, because I said I was going to use those this summer, and I've completely forgotten about them. So we're going to have to do that. Today, I think I'm going to do my powder that I've been doing, because I'm going to be going to the doctor and stuff, but I wish I would have brought these to the lake. They're honestly perfect. So they're exactly what they sound like, a serum stick. Skincare and makeup infused, very light coverage, very lightweight, very natural. just kind of like highlighting and enhancing what's already there while kind of evening your skin tone. And I have completely forgotten about them this summer. I said when they launched, so they launched in like the winter, which I was like, I'm not really going to be wearing serum in the winter. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for me, I have acne prone skin. I love to do a full beat of makeup. You guys know the drill. I'm like, I'm definitely not going to be using these very often in the winter. Like in the winter, I want full coverage. I want a bold lip. I want like full everything. You know what I mean? And I was like, these will be perfect in the summer, but I've forgotten about them. He has to get a physical, Mom. Is that what I said about doctor? Otherwise, he can't play football and practice starts this week, so. Alright, we're gonna go in with our unique powder. Yes, me too. You forgot about them also, Melinda? Yeah, because when they launched, I don't remember what month it was, but I remember thinking, like, putting them on, like, this is just not the time. Obviously, there are some people who wear no foundation or, like, just very, very light, you know, skin tints, BB creams, serums all year round, but that's just not me. Like, but in the summer, I love wearing no makeup or, like, very light coverage, very minimal type, fresh, glowy makeup. So I was thinking about how those would be perfect in the summer. I think I said that, like, 8 million times, and then Robin just made me completely forget. So if you've been eyeing them and you're just like, well, Savannah never uses them, so they must not be good, they really are great. So if that's something you would like, definitely try them. I think you will love them. I've just completely spaced them off. They're in a different drawer that I don't open that often. So yeah. Good morning, Sandy. I use them and love them. Yay, I'm so glad, Jody. No, not me. I'm so broke out. I think it's the smoke in the air. Yeah, I have 2 mosquito bites on each side of my head, so I'm like, that's really cute. Yeah, this smoke, I am super over it. I noticed, like, my back and, like, my body is really broke out. I have a few little pimples on my face, but, considering I have, like, acne-prone skin, it's really not bad. Not gonna complain. But my chin is like a little broke out and stuff, but nothing that can't be mostly covered. The 2 giant mosquito bites on the side of my head are definitely not ideal placing. I don't know how, but I swear every single night we lay down in our bed and there's mosquitoes. Like 2 mosquitoes all of a sudden are like buzzing around our TV. And like last night I was like, okay, I'm killing these. So I got up, killed the 2 mosquitoes, and then, like, out of nowhere, 3 more spawned and are all over the TV. I'm like, how? So, yeah. Good morning, Judy. How are you? Good morning, Jerry. What are you up to, girl? All right, we've got our foundation base. Super light. It's just a medium coverage, and it's just a powder. So all we did was our SPF 50 primer. I am going to be outside at the golf course, which it's super smoky, so I don't know if you even need SPF when it's smoky, but I love it as a makeup primer as well. It's one of the only SPF products I've ever used that I think actually looks really, really good with makeup. Like, I would totally wear that as just a makeup primer, but the SPF is perfect for summer or really any time of year for a lot of people. All right, let's go in with a little bronzer. When you killed those mosquitoes, they sent their family members to get you. I think so, Lisa. Like, I was like, all right, I got them. And you know how mosquitoes are. Like, sometimes it is kind of hard to kill them because it's dark and I'm just, like, waiting for them to fly onto the TV and, like, try to smack them, you know? And then I'm like, oh, I got both of them, yay. And then, like, literally, I no more than get, like, laid down and look up at the TV and 3 more, like, bzzz, go. I'm like, oh my gosh. Is it the golf course? We used to eat lunch with Grandma. Such good food. Nope, we're going to Roundup. I'm telling you, try that baby lotion. I've been using it. So, obviously, I can't put it on my face because I have acne-prone skin. But I do think it works, Robin. So I got it. I actually got it for the lake. Like, that's what I was hoping it would come for. It didn't come in time. So I've been using it, though. Thank you, Mary. This is super, super old, but just like a super cheapy, you know, fake, whatever you call it set, like costume jewelry set, but I like it too. Sometimes if I have like a really boring outfit, I'll try to like spruce it up with a little bit of accessories or something. Okay, how cute is this little cup? It's actually tiny. It doesn't look tiny in the camera, but it is tiny. It's like an old cup. I wish all coffee cups were still made like this. I might have to start like doing some thrifting and garage selling because I love these kinds of like, it's like a glass, but it's just different than like today's cups. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like everybody will know because we've all felt the difference of like today's dishes and like the dishes from the 50s, 60s, probably even maybe 70s. Looks like looks like anchor hawking. I don't know what that means. Reminds me of the ones my grandma had. Exactly, Mary. And like they have that more like thicker, sturdier, I don't know, just like a lot of attention to detail. Like this isn't just a picture, it's actually like a real texture, you know what I mean? And it's like that thicker glass. Oh, milk glass, let's see. Does this say anything? Anchor, yep, you were right. Anchor hooking, it says. Is that what you said? Oh yeah, it probably does say anchor hawking. I probably just can't read it that good. That's exactly what it is, Mom. Good eye. And Robin, you guys are both right. It would be stamped on the bottom, Jinx. Yeah, so I don't know. Or I could just get on Whatnot. My mom and my youngest son love Whatnot. My son sells his football cards on there, or like any kind of cards, I guess, not just football. And he really enjoys it. And then my mom sells all kinds of stuff. So I feel like this would be like kind of like something she would sell, but like trinket type stuff, antiques, things like that, like fun, kind of funky stuff. Thank you, Sandy. I actually did lose my first nail from this set yesterday, and it had been 2 weeks on Friday. So this is another red aspen set. And I do have a link for them, so I can add it for you. They have little sales and stuff, and they release new nails every week, but I'm definitely impressed with the quality. Like, after 2.5 weeks, you can see there's a little, if I can get that to focus, there's a little bit of, like, peeling right at the end, but, I mean, they've held up amazing. Not one crack, nothing. So, super impressive. But yeah, I hit my thumb yesterday, and actually, I noticed it was kind of like loose, so I went ahead and just popped it off because I didn't want my hair to be like snagging in it when I was, you know, running my fingers through my hair or washing my hair or anything like that, and I just popped it off. But for 2.5 weeks for another set of glue on nails, I'm more than happy with that. I actually have another brand on the way. Those are old. My girlfriend collects those. She had them as a kid and they are old now. Now she uses them in her camper. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, that's true, Mom. So you're familiar with these. But I don't know. I kind of like that, like, older stuff, you know? Maybe I should switch up my style. I don't really have a style in my house, to be honest. I should just start, like, slowly replacing everything with older stuff. Although that kind of seems to defeat the purpose because the whole point of, like, thrifting and garage selling is to, like, not go buy new and, like, create more trash and stuff. And if I'm just, like, buying old stuff just to get rid of all my stuff, I don't know. I guess I could just, like, take it to Goodwill or something. I can't get rid of my, like, dishes, though, because I have a set for my grandma, so I feel like I have to keep that forever. But I have a ton of, like, coffee cups that are just, they're just cups, you know what I mean? Yes. Gay, hi Savannah, I love the color of that cup too. Thank you. Do you have thrift stores in your rural area? I love thrift stores. I'm all about vintage things. We do not. No, we have a coffee shop, and that was a huge upgrade. But there's like Goodwills and stuff like that in Billings. And there's probably, I actually went to a thrift store once, which sometimes it's like thrift doesn't mean anything, you know what I mean? Like, it can be like random junk. But I did get a cute pair of earrings from a thrift store in Billings. And of course there's like garage sales, what's that called? Like when someone dies, that's kind of like a garage sale, but it's for their house. Brain fart. But you know what I'm talking about anyway. Grandma chic, exactly. Does that powder foundation settle in fine lines? I'm a lot older than you, but I think it's really pretty. It is so good at not settling, Melinda. It really does. I think the biggest key is hydrated skin, because all makeup's going to give you better coverage and just look better if you have hydrated skin. And then I do like to use a primer, so this one has been really, really good. Or you can just do a foundation base. Something like Sheer Skin is perfect, or whatever you want. But it lasts super, super, super well throughout the day. I have more oily skin, so keeping that in mind. But I actually feel like powder lasts better and settles less to me than liquid products. I don't know if it's just because it's like more set in place. But no, it's a really, really good. And it has vitamin A, vitamin E, shea butter. It's really hydrating, so I love it. As you guys know. Estate sale. Yes, brain fart. Good morning, Kenya. How are you? And it used to have, I haven't looked since they switched everything to curated, but I think, like, obviously the brand unique is still the same. It used to have a 14-day love it guarantee, so you could try it out, and as long as you sent it back within 14 days, you could get a refund. And then you can also, like, exchange and stuff if you need to as well. All right. Lip time. Ugh, I had one of those like tiny lip pimples. So gross, but also like so painful. That's like right on your lip. Obviously it's still like kind of there, but I hate that. It hurts so bad. Okay, what color should we do today? I'm gonna try something. I don't think I've ever used this one. Shade 8. That's pretty nude. Or do I want to do a little darker one? If you guys haven't seen me use this, it's from that giant 10-pack. I might try that because I'm going to actually try like a little, I'm going to make a couple little makeup videos when I get off of here. Give us a new lip combo, girl. Okay, Robin, I promise I will ASAP. I got to make a couple of short little videos. But what I'm going to do, and I'll show you guys the final look, is I want to make a video for this gloss, which I guess I could just do it on here. And it's like a silver. And then I could just record a short tutorial, like putting a second coat on or something. That would work. I don't know if this is going to be much of a combo, but we never know till we try it, right? So this is number... I need to buy some new lipsticks. 3, because I'm getting bored of this. I need to buy like some matte lipsticks and just some new ones, like some baby pinks, some nudes, some like more concealer-y looking ones that we can pair with these dark browns. That used to be one of my favorite lip combos. But we've done our, what's it called? Like our metallic-y looking lips, a bunch. Can't think of the word that we usually use, but like our 90s type lip combos. And it's time for something new. Maybe some more fall-inspired type lip. I wonder what the colors of this fall will be trending. I'm gonna color that pimple in. Alright, I might do a little setting powder today, just in case it gets super hot when I'm at the golf course and I'm sweating, so that my makeup will be a little more in place. Yay! Enjoying some coffee. Me too, in my little cutie cup. I just found that in the back of a cupboard at work, so I was like, I'm taking that home. I'm keeping that. Okay, I'm just taking the littlest bit. So if it ever looks like I'm using a ton, I'm not. I'm just barely like tapping and dipping in. And then I'm just kind of pressing it into those areas that I have a lot of like big pores or that my makeup settles. So like say right here where I do a lot of squinting, stuff like that. And I just lightly dab it with a little setting powder. I do this after my setting spray. Because remember, I use my setting spray more to melt and blend my products than I do to set my makeup. So I took a scheduled sick day because Carp has a doctor's appointment. So that's why. And then I'm like, since I'm driving over there, I'm also going to take him to the range and the chipping and putting green. But otherwise, I would have work. But he has to get his physical or else he can't practice this week for football. So I'm like, off to the doctor we go. All right, I kind of just want to add a little something to these cheeks. This blush is super expensive, you guys. It's really pretty, but I don't know that it's worth the price. I'm not complaining about it. It's kind of like a dry cream. I don't know how to explain it. It's a different kind of texture, but I looked this up to link it one day. I got it as a TikTok shop sample. And I never really thought a whole lot of it until one day I went to link it to a Facebook Live when I use it on here where I usually do my makeup tutorials. It was like $67 or something and not on sale. I was like, whoa, that seems like a lot for a blush. Like a lot. And it's pretty, like I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just like, it seems like a little steep. Now, if it was like $20, maybe even up to $30, and you saw it, I'd be like, hell yeah, get it, girl. But I literally think it was like in the 60s, and I was like, that seems really high. All right, let's just take the tiniest bit. Kind of pull her. No! Kind of give us that little base to like pull the whole look together. Yeah, I don't know. That just seemed, $30 liked it. I did not $67 like it. I'll tell you that much. I was like, wow. I think quite highly of this blush. There we go. All right. We're doing kind of a blush ombre look today. Not blush ombre, blush balm look. Let's do a little mascara, and then I think we are good. I blew out my hair yesterday with a little round brush. That looks pretty, adding it to the lips. Thanks, Robin. Sandy, thank you. Yeah, I just was a little shocked when I saw that price because I guess I just never really thought of it since I got it as like a sample. And I could tell when I used it that it wasn't like a $5 blush. You know what I mean? Like I knew that, but in my head I'm thinking 20 at the low, 40 at the max. That's kind of what I'm having in my head. So when I saw that price, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna tell people probably don't order this because unless you're like obsessed with it and you're like, I love that color, it's perfect, it's everything I wanted in my makeup and more, and like it's gonna be worth it to you in that way, go for it. But otherwise, I think we can find you a cheaper blush. I really do. Okay, I have so much like samples and stuff coming this week that I have to make videos for. It always seems like it all comes like in the same week. So that's gonna be hectic. But two things I'm excited about is I got two more. I'm doing two more, I guess you'd call it a collab. That sounds so official considering what I do. But I don't really know what else you would call it other than maybe a collab. I have two more City Beauty collabs and I really like their stuff. So one is for like a lip gloss that also, it's kind of, again, it's a lip gloss, but it has skincare treatments. So it's supposed to blur and help with like fine lines, wrinkles. things like that. So I'm really excited to try that because I love the lid lifting treatment. And then, what was the next one? It might also be a lip treatment thing, like that you can put on your lips before bed. Having a brain fart. And so if you have like lines or anything like that around here, like it'll help take that away. I feel like obviously, yeah, you get that from smoking, but also anyone can get that. It's from straws, talking. Like even smokers, it's like, it takes a long time. You know, it has to be like maybe little tiny lines for a while, but it's not like it's that crazy or anything. Are there peptides in it? Seriously, Kenya. I feel like it launched before the peptide craze, so I don't know. I'll spend that much on a product if I know it's a really good one and it's going to last me a little bit. If I'm going to fly through it for that kind of money, I probably wouldn't get it. I totally agree, Lisa. Like, I feel like if it's something that you really want and that's like totally going to make you happy, or like the City Beauty thing, it's like, I've been telling people like, this is definitely going to last 6 months. I'm guessing, I just don't want to like overshoot and people be disappointed. I think this will last like a year, you know? And so I'm like, a year for $67, a pretty good deal. But yeah, I'm not just going to buy just anything for that price. If I love a product and like I'm happy with it, I'll totally spend that, no problem. Especially like you said, if it's going to last, like an eyeshadow palette, I would definitely spend $67 on. Like if it was a good high quality eyeshadow palette that I really liked, because I know that eyeshadow palette is going to last me so long, you know? Barbara, how are you? All right, let's do some mascara. I have no mirror since I broke my mirror, so you guys are my mirror today. I'm just doing a little Ophir mascara today. Oh, I was gonna say, when we were talking about these nails, this is what made me think of it is, you guys know I got that little Red Aspen affiliate kit thing. Well, there's a mascara in there and I keep forgetting, it's in my bedroom, but I keep forgetting to grab it out so that I can test it out. I haven't even tried it yet. But what I was thinking of with the nails, first off, very happy with both. This is my second set of Red Aspen nails. I also use the Red Aspen glue. Extremely happy with the results. They have lasted super well. I've done the same routine that I do with every single brand of nails, every nail kit I get, and it is great. How do your eyes not have any blood vessels? They're perfect. They do have blood vessels, but I use Lumify eye drops, Robin. It's one of those things, once you start using them, I'm telling you, you'll never go back. I can link you to the ones that I have exactly. I have them on subscription. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, once I started using them, I won't ever not use them. I learned that little trick from, like, a couple years ago. I saw a video from a model, and I don't remember any of the other tips, but she was like, tips of, like, things that they do for a photo shoot or whatever that like you might not think of. I don't remember exactly, but for some reason the whitening eye drops just like really stood out to me, because I feel like typically people don't notice if your eyes are not red or anything, but it just makes you look more like awake and like bright-eyed. I have contacts, so I wouldn't use them. I think you can honestly use them with contacts if you wanted to. Obviously up to you. I know eyes are like eyeballs and I would never give someone advice, but like if I had contacts, I would put them in before I put my contacts in, and then I'd put my contacts in, because I'm obsessed with them. Loving your soft nude summer. Like, thanks, Cindy. I am excited to do a little more like glammy makeup. I mean, this is like kind of a light glam, I guess you could say, but you guys know what I mean. Like red lips, burgundy lips, orange eyeshadow, maroon eyeshadow, smoky eye, all of that this fall. maybe like black and purpley lipstick when it's, you know, close to Halloween time. Kind of get those like witchy type colors like black, purple. I love a good color scheme, I guess you could say, that matches the time of year. Did you guys see there's another Practical Magic coming out this year? Me and my sister loved that movie. Like, I'm talking loved that movie. And it's even like all the same actresses. So it's like Sandra Bullock. The grandmas are the same ladies. So we're really excited. I think that's coming out in October, obviously, to go with the Halloween theme. So we're obviously gonna go to that. But that, I just reminded me of that when I was thinking like witchy type colored makeup for Halloween, or like not Halloween, October. Lumify is my every morning BFF. Same, Cindy. Deborah, did I say good morning already? I can't remember. Good morning if I didn't. Okay, drop my spoolie. I think we're pretty much done, guys. I am gonna do a little like 30-second pre-recorded eyeshadow tutorial. I'm trying to do a little bit on TikTok, even though I do prefer Facebook, honestly, but I try to still show up over there. And I, 9 times out of 10, also post the videos over here, so I will definitely show you guys the final look. But here's our really good base. I like it. I'm just cleaning up all of my mascara mess. All right, girls. Well, happy Monday. I hope you guys have a really good day. If you have any requests for makeup, let me know. Maybe we could start some fall makeup here soon. But I am not ready for summer to end quite yet. Anyway, I will see you girls tomorrow morning. If you're new here, I go live Monday through Thursday between 8 and 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. Tap the screen. The little box is going to come up down here. Click that bell to turn on live notifications. And then if you follow my page and add me to your favorites, you should see a lot more of my posts. I do hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, any kind of beauty tips, tricks, whatever. Speaking of, I just realized the story I got away from. I have a new brand of nails to try soon. And I'm really excited. I've never heard of them, but they have some really fun and like funky-ish. Not like super funky, but like definitely detailed design nails. So I'm excited for those. They just shipped yesterday. Anyway, so anything like that, any beauty type related stuff, that's the kind of videos that I make. So if you like that thing, would love to have you around and hang out with you again. But yeah, all right, girls, you too, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.